showing off their skills today. We have, on the south side, Red Terran, BB Gardner representing Team BlackBerry, and with his floating fruit, decorating his base and winning the aesthetic war from the get-go. And his opponent from Team National Instruments is Natty Abaddon, the blue Protoss, already doing some excellent probe production, and from this point it's really hard to tell who will take Game 2. These are both Diamond players. We can expect to see some really great games here, some really good fundamentals. I mean, even that last game, despite the low engagement count, which Blizzard has said they're trying to get rid of because it's boring, at least that's my take on it. We had excellent fundamentals from the players there, and I foresee the exact same thing here with just a little more aggression due to the smaller 2-player map. Because on a 4-player map, there's no scope for early aggression. If you don't scout, and if you don't get all the way across that big map really fast, your aggression is going to fail. Here, you know where they are, you can get there quickly. You could even just 2-gate and charge, but you don't tend to see that fast. There's one gate. I'm eagerly awaiting a second, but I'll have to wait quite some time, I can feel. Gardner, scouting faster. Not quite sure, actually, if he's scouted too early. And now the whole point of all that regaming, After Hours Gaming League, we've got the logo on the map. Just in a few tasteful places. It's unfortunate that the middle of the map here is just this long chasm. It's not very friendly to team logos, so we had to have double the logo. Brenner really wants the scouting. He's seen the gas timing. Gateway the probe gets in. Make sure he gets out. He's actually going to leave of his own volition. Interesting. You don't see that down where I am, but these are Diamond players. Ah, that's what I expected. So, just going to try and delay that expansion for as long as possible. The Reaper rallies forward, going to just skip that probe entirely. Try and deal some damage in case he doesn't get a Stalker out. And with that Zealot, maybe he won't. But the Cybernetics core is going up. The Reaper isn't done yet. The Stalker should be there in time to prevent any catastrophic damage. Ooh, so close. Could have picked up the kill. Clear out that expansion. There's always a chance the probe will drop the proxy pylon. Much more likely against the Zerg, of course. Proxy engineering bay. Not quite as bad as the proxy planetary fortress, but so much faster. The SCV goes down. First blood and a worker kill. But something tells me that that's just going to be the prelude to some more worker kill. Stalker still seconds away. He's going to get at least one throw before now. Probe number 2. He's just going to run right past the Stalker. Try and take some drugs to heal. Already cleared that engineering bay. So we've got very easy fast expand there from our Protoss player, and the in-base fast expand from Terran. Which is probably why you don't see quite so much of the pylon block. They'll just build somewhere else, lift it after the Marines have finished killing off the pylon. Reaper's back in. Get more kills. Stalkers make it very difficult, but we'll take him where you can get him. Which in this case is on the way to the second base. So a good 4 worker kills there. Balances out the loss of the scouting SCV quite handily. Usually very defensive. Conservative move from Protoss leads to Colossus that can easily get you in the mid-late game against mass Marine armies, which is what we're seeing from Gardner so far. 1 engineering bay, 1 reactor, Barracks, Tech Lab. Both players wanting to head more towards the mid and late game. No such early aggression shenanigans. We do have warp gauge. We do have a probe still alive out there to make proxy pylons wherever he wants. And if this Reaper is searching for proxy pylons, he's in the wrong half of the map. He's going for it. I don't think he's alive. But he scouted the robo. That's good. The additional scouting helps him know this is probably not going to be some sort of aggressive thing. He could have easily missed more gateways, but you just can't afford the extra gateways if you're using your refining facility. Gives him time to easily go get that expansion, and scouting probe is still alive. Maybe it's just me, but killing the Protoss' scouting probe is like your top priority for the early game, in my opinion. Yeah, they can always get more, but it's just the moral victory. Gardner was seen to prefer getting probes from his opponent's main base, of which he did get several. Again, very defensive posture by Abaddon here, and he's very secure and safe. And then when the observer gets Gardner's main base, he'll be ready to be even more secure and safe, knowing exactly what's coming at him. You know, I think that Abaddon might be slightly ahead on the water reduction and economy. Very slightly, though. And of course, there's always the mules to help counter that out. So again, it's still really anyone's game. Both solid fundamentals, no real action happening. Advantage from that Reaper sort of diluted over time. There's a scan, everyone knows everything. He's seen 2 Immortals. See how he reacts. I've got combat shield and stim back. About to finish. Along with one attack, but there's no actual attack coming out of Gardner. Probably just hang back. Might wait for drops. You can see there, getting ready to get to those drops. And I mean, Marine drops against an Immortal heavy army can be fairly effective. Observer, proxy pylon, scouting Phoenix. They're all over the map. And he sees all. Another reason I don't like using the Phoenix as the hallucinated scout, when it went past the factory, it auto-attacked because Phoenix can attack while moving, and to an intelligent player they can say, it did no damage, it's just a hallucination. If you use an Oracle, it can always be, he forgot to activate its pulse speed, no wonder it didn't attack, or even if it was just still moving. He didn't spot the observer. Okay, just heading out right where he can be seen. With some medevacs, not quite pathed right. Bit of a split. Okay, he's fixing that up. So it looks like our Terran player is going to start with the aggression a bit as he begins to build up a little. Still no 3rd command center, but he's gearing up for it. Probably building it well. There we go. His attack should clear the way for that 3rd command center to go down easily. But we've got some excellent observer placement here from Abaddon. He's seeing everything. Scan, reveals, ignore. And Gardner stimming and running in. Nexus cannon, not that bad a loss. He didn't really get anything from it. The 3rd one cannon didn't even take full damage. Of course, baiting the Nexus cannon, the force field, means that we're elevating up with a. Should be able to get something out from that. 1-1 just got finished with Protoss. Yeah, he picked up and runs away. I believe that was a favorable trade, but it's still a bit of a trade, quite close. No one's really got the advantage yet. At least the early pressure is going to make Abaddon think twice before expanding a 3rd time. Now, by think twice, I mean wait until he gets his Colossus out. There we go. So the Robo Army actually even fight with everything aside here. The Immortals can shred Terran Mac almost all on themselves. The Colossus do help against the Hellions and Melbats. The real thing though is the Colossus just chew through Marines like nothing, and then the Immortals can finish off the Marauders. So yeah, there's a definite strong Protoss composition there. This bio gets a bit more mobility to stay out there on the map, even if Abaddon's watching his every move with all these observers. And yeah, no reaction. Watch him pass him. And he might get the Colossus and it pops out. There's a Colossus. There was a Colossus. It's down, that's a big pickup. Then of course it's pick up and run. While the engage the other side from Colossus. There, I really don't think he can take this. He doesn't really have to though, he can just sort of poke in, poke back when the opponent's got his stuff ready. You really need to be a little more watchful for these observers. It is almost impossible to see them while they're stationary, but you should try. I mean, you could. Yeah, it's really helping. Find that information. Just going straight for the robots. It's really hard. They want to attack the giant next, and there's that dome. They want to do the worst possible thing, and that's why we have a promotion general like, in this case, Gardner, controlling their every move. Going all in on Bio. He's almost got that 3 attack, working on that 2 armor. Bit understaffed in some key resource locations, but he's got his Vikings, mines, decent build. Oh, ooh, that's a mistake with the Colossus passing. If the Marines follow down here with the what the? As the armies just pass randomly in the night, and there we go. Now without the Colossus, oh, with the Colossus split, he's getting to pick up the time from there. Run does need to lose the Viking, but the majority of the Bio's okay. Definitely some nice pickups and promotion for the Colossus. The question is, will the mine actually work? Yes? Alright, now he's got the planetary full Bio army. Definitely a chance here. Trying to pick it up and get more into that. There, and now the Protoss army kind of split with custom shells in particular. Bio is playing this up just back down there. So he's not going to keep all the observers full because those few would have gone and they're gone. Oh, that takes so much time to get that Colossus. Proxy pylon there, but the important here is getting in from both sides. Interesting air dominance from Gardner and pick off all those observers. Where are the Marines? They're still having to go through basic training. Trickling in the reinforcements, but that small army is going to have a really hard time against Planetary Fortress. Mind you, the Immortals, awesome against Planetary Fortress. But just 2 of them, I don't think so. Not with all those SCVs able to repair. And so I actually think that was an effective trade for Gardner. The Bio army is much faster to replenish, losing all those Colossi, all those observers. They at least kept the Immortals alive. That's good. That's good. And of course, the units lost tab very close, so yeah, still anyone's game. I'm surprised that proxy pylon's still alive.
Ready to blunder.
He can. Oh, now he spots it. There we go. That's you, Vikings. We're not seeing ghosts out of Gardner just yet, which is interesting. Normally, ghosts are an obvious tech path move. Usually it's to counter the High Templar, which are being produced but have not yet been seen by Gardner. Or I just feel that in the Protoss Death Ball, an EMP, which is basically area of effect, 80 damage, instantly, is kind of like a superstorm and you can get it anyway. 80 damage being what it'll do to a Stalker just by wiping out those shields. The damage to the Immortals is obviously more effective. I don't think it'll take out the full Colossus shields. Can't remember. It definitely doesn't take out full building shields. Some of these proxy pylon placements might need work. I mean, in a way, it's scouting the base as well, but it also means that it's going to be gone as soon as Gardner just realizes, oh, there's a pylon there.
You want a piece of me, boy?
This is, of course, just a Widowmine drop. See how many workers we can get. Surprisingly, no photon cannons at the mineral line there, or there, or there. Hopefully he will hit multiple mineral lines. Here's mineral line 1. No, he's just running away. Not getting the most out of it. This is an undersaturated base already. Could have done so much more here. And spotted the Dark Shrine to boot. Did Abaddon even notice? Are those Widow Mines just going to sit there and take out everything that comes out of the Robo Bay? Ooh, smash damage on that Observer. So close, but fortunately an Observer means that he now knows they're there. And goodbye, Widow Mines. We hardly knew you. Now we get to find out how good scouting is from Gardner. Who almost loses full meta back. Inferno will be coming through. He has Storm, which relies the one Colossus way over on Vikings there. Really nothing to deal with the Storm except for baiting it out. There's like one Storm left there, I think. So if he charges forward, he doesn't know this, he can probably take it. And there's the stim. There's the Colossus down. Boom! Massive army dominance now for Gardner. I'm not really sure what Abaddon was thinking there. He had a much lower armor supply. He must have mis-scouted or missed the army of Gardner, who was building up more and more of these bio units. And the Marauders, you know, great against Colossus. Great against Stalkers. And they can tank pretty well against those that I think except for Mortals, so yeah, all those Marauders are going to rip apart. And there's the GG, as Gardner's army rolls in, there's nothing contested. Gardner has tied up the series, 1 each. BlackBerry versus National Instruments. Some very high level, skill level games here. And just great to watch.